Howdy there guys and welcome back to Edgar TV, where first of all, sorry, you're going to have to get used to the mic being in shot just for a couple of days while I get used to it. I've got the new Rode NT USP microphone and I haven't quite figured out how to sort out the settings on it yet, so I've got to have it quite close to my mouth so you can hear what I'm saying, but I think you'd rather have that in the shot than not hear what I'm saying, especially if you're here on this channel. And today we're going to be talking about ranking movers, people that were going to be making a move this year in terms of the World Championship, or expected to make a move at the World Championship in the direction of up. We do have a video on here of the players that are defending good prize money and are likely to move down. Go check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. But today we're going to look at players in the top 50 who I think could make a move this year at the World Championship. The first one is the player in number 47 in the world rankings. That is Jim Williams. Jim Williams has been playing exceptional darts this year and has really shown himself to be a talented star here in the world of darts. One of the best finishers in the game, and average-wise playing well within the top 32 players. He takes on Norman Madu, and if he wins that, he will be taking on Peter Wright, a player who we know has been struggling a little bit this year on and off. But it is the World Championships. Expect Peter Wright to be on it, especially as he's defending the biggest prize fund of them all. But he's not got a good draw here with Jim Williams, who is defending nothing. So £7,500 guaranteed to go onto his rankings. I think he beats Norman Madu. That's £15,000, and that's without money coming off. He had a good victory here last year against James Wade as well. So a player that is one to keep an eye on, not to be underestimated, is old Jim Williams. We've got a couple of young players as well in this event who are defending nothing. Gian van Veen, who has been flying up the rankings, a recent semi-finalist in the European Championship. He plays Manlock Young. He's currently 45th in the rankings, and I think he's got £15,000 minimum going on to his Order of Merit here, which will see him jump up, as will Ricardo Petrezco, recent winner of a PDC European Tour. He beat Peter Wright in that final without missing a dart at the double. Has been picking up a lot of TV experience recently in the Players' Championship finals, the Grand Slam of Darts, and the European Championships. He's got Mikuru Suzuki, who, statistics-wise, he's 6 darts better than. So the world number 39, I think, is putting a minimum £15,000 on his Order of Merit, and I think will be going up in regards to closer to that top 32 cut-off point. That's great, isn't it? When you come to the World Championship, you're not defending anything. You've got £7,500 guaranteed to go on, and then you get a good draw as well. So you then get a chance at attacking your seed. Seeded players, though, that are in this that have good possibilities are Martin Schindler, the world number 26. £7,500 he got for this a couple of years ago when he lost in the opening game to Florian Hempel. Now, by being a seed, that puts him into the second round, so that's £15,000. So he's already putting £7,500 on his ranking if he doesn't win. And the draw that he's got, I think, is quite fair for him, actually. He could play Jermaine Wattimena, who's now comfortably away from the world's top 32, or Fallon Sherrock. So I think an opportunity here for Martin Schindler to move up the rankings. Not as good of an opportunity, though, as Josh Rock. We all know Josh Rock has been playing fantastic darts now for a couple of seasons. He's coming back into some good form at the back end of the year, right at the right time. And, well, he's defending nothing, which means £15,000 guaranteed to go onto his rankings, and he's drawn Luke Woodhouse or Berry Van Peer. He comes into this event as the world number 23, would need a bit of a run to break that top 16, but we know he's capable of doing so. But I think he's just going to close the gap on those leaders during this event. The same for Andrew Gilding, the now world number 20 UK Open champion. Wasn't even in this event a couple of years ago, so he's defending nothing. £15,000 guaranteed on his ranking for being in the second round, so he's guaranteed to gain money in this event regardless of the case. But he does have a bad draw here. He's got Luke Littler, the 2-time winner of the Modus Super Series, a 2-time current world youth champion. 23 senior titles to his name at the age of 16. Luke Littler, I think he's dangerous in this. I think he goes on a run. Watch out for those predictions because they're coming soon on Edgar TV. If you want to see those, hit the subscribe button. I'll be putting my predictions out very, very soon in regards to the World Championships and what I think is going to happen. But expect me to predict Luke Littler to go on a run there. I think he does beat Andrew Gilding. Number 18 in the rankings, Stephen Bunting. £15,000 he's defending, £15,000 he's got. So only 4.3% of his prize money is up for grabs, and he's already defended it because he's guaranteed to get £15,000 by being a seed. I think Bunting is coming into the form of his life. He's playing fantastic darts. I keep saying he's one of the most underrated dart players in the world, and I continue to fly that flag. He will play the winner of Alex Spellman, Ryan Joyce, which is a tricky first round clash, and I can't really call that with too much confidence, but I think Bunting beats them both anyway and gets himself to £25,000, so another £10,000 regardless. I think he could potentially be a player that goes on a run here at the World Championships. I would not be surprised with that. He's had a couple of runs here in the past, one to the semi-finals just a year ago, and I think when we look at Bunting, I think he's top 16. I can't think of 16 players better than Stephen Bunting in the world, so I think he's destined to hit that top 16 position. Top 16 position, though, for Dimitri Van den Bergh might not be under as much threat as we thought on initial inspection. He's only defending £15,000, 3.7% of his prize money. Again, he will defend that because he's in the event, so £15,000 will stay on his order of merit. I think he's got a good draw here in the winner of Dylan Slevin or Florian Hempel. I don't see Dimitri Van den Bergh losing that. So actually, I think Dimitri's going to add to his order of merit. Just keep him inside that top 16. But I think in 2024, we do see Dimitri Van den Bergh come out of the world's top 16. Player I predicted on the Sky Sports podcast, the Love the Darts, at the start of this year, that says next year we'll start 2024 with Michael van Gerwen as the world number one. Now, if it wasn't for Luke Humphries, I'd be very, very fixed in that prediction, but I'm still going to stick with it that we do see Michael van Gerwen hit that world number one spot. One reason the world number one at the moment, Michael Smith, is defending £200,000 on his order of merit. That is because he was the runner-up in the World Championship a couple of years ago to Peter Wright. Michael van Gerwen, though, is only defending 2.3% of all his prize money. The World Championship is a heavily, heavily weighted world event in terms of the calendar. And the fact that Michael van Gerwen is so close to the world number one spot without really having a sizable run at the World Championships is credible to his full year's form. Now, when we look over that, 2.3% of prize money is £25,000, which means Michael van Gerwen only needs to win one game and he's on the same prize money. Where Michael Smith, like I say, has to make the final. He's got Luke Humphries breathing down his neck. It's a tight run at the top of the table, but I think Michael van Gerwen has a sizable run at this event. Would not be surprised to see Michael van Gerwen lift the World Championship. And for that reason, I'm sticking with Michael van Gerwen. Even though he's right at the very top, I think he hits the very, very top, the top of the mountain. And Michael van Gerwen could be a ranking mover and move up to that world number one position. That are the players that I've identified as players that could potentially outplay what they're defending or are defending nothing. Who do you think? Let me know down in the comment section below who you think is going to have a bit of a run at this year's World Championships. There'll be lots more World Championship content coming all week, including predictions and news and facts and stats and everything you need to know World Championship related and things you probably didn't realise you wanted to know, but you'll find out right here on Edgar TV. So go hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you soon for some more Edgar TV. Edgar TV.